Gemini, how you doing? So I've got no idea whether you know this Elijah, Lee, Laura, Lucy, Lucifer, Capricorn, or Lynn, Linda, Belinda, Melinda, Melina, Maria. But I spy with my little eye something beginning with question mark, like a joker. Okay, like a joker. Like there's a question mark here, or the name Mark is here, or there's a mark on someone's skin, and there is a question mark to what it is. Okay, it feels like a riddle, that I have to fiddle out a riddle, or a fiddler, or I don't know, someone that's trying to turn someone over and they're playing the books, fiddling someone, or fiddling with someone. I don't know if there's a sex offender here or something like that, but like I spy with my little eye something beginning with, and then there's a question mark to what it is. Like I can't seem to put my finger on what it is. It might be, like I said, a mark on someone's skin, and we don't know what it is, and there's a question mark underlining it, okay, or the name Steve, and I can't quite put my finger on it, and I know that I'm just about to figure it out, but I haven't quite got it yet. Like it's like you're waiting for the last piece of a puzzle to be put together. It could be like Akashic Records, and there's a piece of information that you need, but you haven't quite got it yet. Like it's Verge there, Verge, the name Verdi, or Verdict. Okay, so it might be something, like I said, it could be doctors, hospital related, or some kind of court decision, and the verdict is in, but I haven't quite got it yet. Like it might be where I'm waiting to be paid, okay, and I haven't got it yet. There's a question mark, or there's someone that always underlines it with another issue. You can't have it yet because of. I can't give you it yet because, or it might have something to do with around payments and bills and money. It's definitely what I'm hearing of, like it's something to do with around money. And I can't tell you yet because I don't know, or I can't give you it yet because I don't have it to give you. So I'm hearing debt. So Debbie, Debba, Zebra, Deborah, double dealing. Someone's double Dutch or double dealing, okay, or dealing drugs. And I can't give you any because my supplier, don't ever get eye off your own supply. Like supply and demand. I can't give you it because I haven't got it. I can't pay you any money because I haven't got the money to pay you. I can't give you any work because I haven't got any work to give you. It's something like that, but whatever it is, what they're getting me to look at is like a underlining issue. Like there's always a fucking issue. Like a reason why I can't, right? There's always this kind of like, you can't yet, okay? I'm not coming yet. Someone that keeps delaying things all of the time. It could be a Piscean, could also be a Capricorn, or maybe a cardinal energy. But what I'm seeing in my head is Pisces and also a donkey, which would be a cardinal, the page of the Knight of Pentacles, right? Which would be a delayed energy, not moving, not doing anything, not saying anything, just like, I'm not doing anything, I'm not saying anything, I'm just sitting here doing nothing with I spy, my little eye, with spying on someone. Okay, and if I don't do anything and I don't say anything and I just sit here spying, eventually I will find out the clue of what it is just by spying. Okay, so it's a little bit like this. I don't know if this is going to represent anybody, but a long time ago when I used to play computers, there was a thing called I Spy. It was a brilliant computer game, it's called I Spy. So it might have something to do around a spy, a 007, could be a Life Path 7 or a Cancerian. Okay, and all they keep saying is I spy with my little eye, something beginning with, and it doesn't say, it just has a question mark underneath it, which means like it's a prank. Is it a prank? Like, ha 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 ha, you're like, that's not funny. Like, what is this relating to a Gemini? Well, you can also watch this as Capricorn Gemini, Life Path 6, Capricorn Gemini. We deal in numerology, we channel, and then we come up with a picture or whatever that might be, and a picture of you. Alchemy. Natalie, a picture of you. It's kind of like there's a picture of me somewhere. Like, they have my photographs, and it's like an underlining issue, or they're looking at your photographs, or someone's taking a, like, paparazzi. And I don't know if they have a photograph of me doing something, like, do you have a photograph? And they say yes, and they go, okay, prove it. And they're like, well, no, I can't prove it. And what is this about photogenic? Jen, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine. Like, I don't know. It's like someone's saying that they have something, but they may not. Okay. oh man, are you dealing with like very controlling behaviour at the moment? Like, keep trying to find out, and then someone keeps saying yeah, but no, but yeah, well, kind of no, sort of no, well, sort of slow go, nothing, something, nothing, no. And you're like, bruv, that makes not a fucking lick of sense. The sense that makes none. I no comprehend. I don't know. I mean, is it like someone that speaks another language and you're saying, look, bruv, you are going to have to speak slowly because I don't know what you're saying. You're like, you're like, what? No, it doesn't make sense. A sentence. Okay, so they're saying trying to form a sentence. Cynthia, Steve, Sassy are like trying to form a sentence together. So it might be like I'm trying to put a case together. Like I might have to go to court and I have to put a case together and case study. Okay, and I'm trying to study, but all of the evidence that I have really isn't anything that amounts to enough to be able to do it. Like, I need, say for instance, like you want to take someone to court, right? And you haven't got enough evidence, but you've got a little bit, but not enough, right? Or you want to go somewhere and you have a little bit of money, but you don't quite have enough money to do it. Okay, so like you want to go to court or you want to get divorced or something, right? But you haven't quite got enough money in order to do that. Okay, so you're kind of like, fuck, how am I going to find this money in order to be able to fund this, what I want to do, right? It might be like some of you, it might be an idea that you've got and you really want to fund an idea or a fundraiser and you're like, fuck, we haven't got enough money, we need to draw in charity in order to be able to fund what it is that I want to do. Okay, that could be some of you there. Okay, and then some of you, it might be like case study or Casey or NISTAT or something to do with around the internet, right? And like there is something that I really want to do on the internet, but I don't have the funds or resources in order to be able to do what I want. So it's kind of like searching for resources or like searching for information. Like there's certain pieces of information that I need off everybody first before I can take this to court. Okay, I really do pick up that you got like a Piscean around you, which would be a 3, life path 3, going to court maybe, or like needing more info first before I can actually do it. Okay, and like I said, it really could be a Brian. I'm always hearing B. Like, I can't do anything until I find out what this question mark is. Sorry if your messages are really not relating to much, but I can't figure out. They're not giving me any clear message. So then Claire, it's kind of like someone is just stuck waiting to find out, and they can't do anything about it until they know. And it's like annoying me, like, and I'm getting so frustrated and annoyed. I can't do anything about this until I find out. It could be something like me. I have a Gemini moon, right? And I have possible big signs of like bipolar, but mine's not bipolar 1 or 2. It's the one that's before that. Okay, where I can have 2 or 3 days of complete mania of down energy, and then I can have a complete and utter mania of like very up energy. And then that will go on for a couple of days, and then it will stop, and I'll level out for about a week, and then all of a sudden I'll go up and then down and whatnot. So, is this something to do with around sine waves or algorithms of something to do with around like YouTube, and then it goes up and then it goes down, and my vibration and my levels go up and down, and like insulin levels, like I've got something that is blood related and it goes up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down, and then 1 minute I'm okay, the next minute I'm not okay, or my blood levels, like, and my insulin's very high and then it's also then very low, or just like I don't feel myself and I feel very low and then I also feel very good. Okay, I'm also hearing good win, a good windfall. You see, I think someone's won something and someone's lost, and there is this energy. It might be a Virgo or a life path 9 involved here, but like somebody won and someone lost, and then the person that lost has to pay off the person that won. Okay, or lost a person to a person that won someone, because you could be looking at this as like a third party relationship of exes and blah blah blah. Okay, and I lost the love of my life too. They also sound like a car accident. Might be something around a Cancer and a life path 7. But I lost a person. It, like I said, it could be like a will. Like I need to try and find out like how much money I have from this will, and I can't do it until the coroner writes the report and it's gone through the court system and so on and so forth, and I can't get any money out of the bank, blah blah blah, or I can't get any money until the house is sold, or until the coroner says that we can, or we can't bury someone until the evidence is proved otherwise. Because whatever it is, it feels like evidence for a lot of you, or Evie or Debbie, but like evidence, okay? So like, I need evidence. I can't prove anything until I have evidence, okay? Or I can't get anything until, okay, I have something. Like, I really want to do something, but I can't do anything until I have it, okay? It's also, I'm also hearing a habit, Amber? Amber Heard. But like, a habit. Like, I can't do anything about my habit. Okay, some of you might be waiting for like a rehabilitation centre, like, or you're on a diet, or you've got like something coming up as the hospital, okay, a hospital appointment, and I can't really start my life over again until I come out of hospital, or until I come out of rehab, or until I get a place, okay. Now, Cancerians, when I was scribing before, had this energy here, which was a space that needed filling. Life Path 7 or Cancerian, right? And it was like an empty space. Empty space, the song Empty Space. I'm in a wide open space. But like, I'm in a wide open space, and I can't fill it until I find another person to replace what was lost. So what would that be? Is it a Virgo, Life Path 9? Like, I can't find another partner until I get closure from the last one? Or like, I can't reopen another case until the first one's over? Some of you might be dragged through court, and you've got to keep going back for different reasons. The reason, recently. I lost someone recently. Reese, Rihanna, Ricky. But I've just lost someone really recently, and because I have only just lost, I can't do anything about it. What is it? Is it Stephen? Stephen. Like, it's kind of like someone urgently wants a place somewhere. Like, say that I've just, there was an energy that came up for a last reading, which was Cancer, what was it, like, someone been kicked out and they're homeless and they got nowhere to go, no house, no home, no job, no nothing, okay, and I've got nowhere to go and I can't do anything about it until, like, I'm looking for a place to live, okay, I'm looking for a place to live and a place to rent and stay, and I can't do that until something. Anvil, Avi, Evie, Steve, Anvil, Granville, like a shop. So like, say I want to open a shop and I can't do it until my stock arrives, okay, so like, we own a shop and we can't open it up until all my stock arrives. Stock market. Okay, some of you might be on the stock market, like you do like numbers and figures and blah blah blah, and you crunch numbers all day long on the stock market, okay, and you want to take your money out but you can't and it's locked in there, or you don't know whether to take the money off the stock market or put it on the stock market. Some of you might be going to Newmarket, or you might be going to Newmarket races, and something's around horses, like, because Newmarket here is a place up here called Newmarket Races, okay, and they basically race horses, so I'm hearing horse races for some reason. I don't know, it feels like, again, coming from a Cancerian reading, like there's a space that needs filling, or a dentist and I can't get into the dentist, or I can't get into the hospital or the doctors, or I can't start my life over again until we know what the answer is. Because like I said, it could be, say, like signs of cancer or something, right? And you've been diagnosed with something and they said, there's possible signs there, and they're like, right, you're going to have to wait 2 or 3 weeks first before we actually give you any kind of call back from the hospital or doctors. And you're having to wait for like 2 or 3 weeks, and you're like, fuck's sake, man, I just want to get going. You know, I really want to get this over and done with now. Like, I don't want to dilly-dally, I don't want to wait around, I just want to strike when the iron's hot. And I just want to do it now. Okay, I want to get it all over and done with now. But I can't, I have to wait. And it's a little bit of something like that, a little bit strange. Stephen Strange? So is that something to do with Marvel? Like Spider-Man, or like Marvel? Or I want to go at the pictures and I can't? Why would you do that? Something to do with movies. Like Spider-Man and Marvel. Stephen Strange. Stephen is strange, I am strange. It's like Jim Morrison, bruv. Okay, people are strange. They are. That's why I stay away from them. But like, there's something to do around movies here, around like going to the pictures or the cinema or pictures, like Spider-Man, Stephen Strange, like Marvel. Okay, so Marvel, Marvel teen, mountains. Going for a walk in the mountains, like some of you want to go out or something like that, or I don't know. I think we're going to leave it at that, Gemini, because it's quite like, I've got no idea. It's kind of like having to wait for something, right? And I don't know the answer, I can't give you it, and if you can't, I don't know, and you can't tell me and I can't tell you. Something to do around movies here, like a star or an Aquarius or Leo, like Aquarius Leo placement. Okay, 8. And I can't get this part. So like there's a part that I want. So some of you, it might be something around a car, right? And you want to go somewhere and you're like, no, I'm sorry, but we haven't got the part that you need. And you're like, oh no, I really need that part. That's the only part that's missing, right? So I don't know, like you're fixing something, you're making something, and you're building it or whatnot, and there's one piece missing. Like say you've got a jigsaw puzzle and there's one piece missing. You're like, well, fuck me. I just put all this together and there's one piece missing. Or you buy like a flat pack of something, right? And you're like, fuck. Like, I just bought something and it's missing the door, for instance. Like, you know, right, say like you're doing the renovations of the house or the home and everything is there apart from one piece and you're like, fuck. Or you go to put something together and you go and you build it and it's missing a screw or a bolt, but it's a very vital piece. And you're like, well, fuck, like I just need that one more piece and I'm set to go. But I'm just missing that one bit. Or missing the one piece of information that I need to go forward. But for some reason I keep picking up like someone's building or making something, but they're missing one part to it. Might be like a collector. Like I'm collecting a load of things and I'm a collector of, I don't know, whatever it is, right? And I collect things and I'm missing one of them. I've got the whole set apart from one, right? I've got the whole set, but there's one that I really want that I haven't got and I really want it. It's like a bit like old coins or something. Like say I collect old coins and I've got like a 1950. Some of you it's cars. Like it's cars. Like I've got like a whole collection of different cars, but there's a certain one that I want. Okay, and something that is probably very expensive. And if you get this one more, it'll put the whole collection together. Okay, is what I'm picking up. The whole collection. Greatest hits. So it might be something to do around music. Like you make music and you're making an album. Okay, like I do for Angel Radio. I make Angel Radio. Okay, so like if I was putting an album together and I just couldn't think of a song, for instance, right? And I was like, fuck, if I just had one more song, okay, I could make an album, right? Or something like that. And I have one, but there's one that I haven't got. So it could be car, could be like a guitar, for instance. Like I've got loads of guitars and I haven't got. There's one that I really want and I haven't got it. Okay, and I've phoned up about it and they said, I'm sorry, but you're going to have to wait until we get more in stock. Something like that. Okay, so it could be something that comes up for you that you really want to buy online, and you think, ooh, I'm going to buy myself one of those, and you go to buy it and it says, sorry, we've just sold the last one, we're going to get a load more in, but that's going to be like within a month or two, and I'm sorry, but you're going to have to wait. And you're like, fuck. Or there's a place. So like there's a house or a home comes up and you go to buy it and they say someone's just moved in. Or like we need 2 or 3 months rent first. Okay. Something along the lines of that. Okay. Something along the lines of that is what I'm right. So what did we pick up for you as a photograph here? I'm really not picking up anything for you, Gemini. I did in the last ones. Nothing is actually coming through. Nothing is coming through. Sheepish. Some of you, you might be like struggling to sleep, or you're dreaming loads about spirits and stuff. And someone's looking very sheepish, and it's like trying to count sheep. Or I'm like an accountant, and I need to see my accountant. Oh, okay. So what I'm kind of picking up, right, is that there's one piece missing, and like I have to go and see my accountant because or like authority. I have to go and see the authorities, and there's one piece of info missing, or like I've give over like my tax relief and tax returns and blah blah blah, but there's one piece of vital information that we need off you. So you might be getting phone calls from someone saying, "I'm sorry, but you didn't fill out a questionnaire properly, and there's one piece that's missing." Okay, and you end up like looking for this piece of paper and a document to prove it. Okay, to prove it, like I own something, and can you prove that you own it? And it's like, yes, I have a receipt for it. Okay, a receipt. I keep picking up like lost sheep, like little Bo Peep, or like loads of lost sheep getting out of a herd or Amber. So is it Johnny Depp, but like herds, like a flock of seagulls or a flock of sheep, and one got away. Yeah, because some of you could have like a pen or something, right, or a penitentiary, and it's a prison, right. And one of them gets out, like a horse or I don't know, like, because I'm picking up like a herd of sheep, right? And like sheep for me would be like a Piscean, sacrificial lamb. I've got loads of lambs, okay? And one of them gets out. And then, because I'm picking up like what's the nursery rhyme? And one falls out, roll over, like a rollover week, or in the bed, and I fall out of bed, hopefully not. I did that before with my fucking sleep apnea. But like, and I predicted it, and then came on camera and told you lot. And there's 3 in the bed, and the one rolled over, and the other fell out, roll over. It might be like taking a gamble and a rollover week or something like that around a lottery, and I played the lottery and there was just one number that was missing. So they're saying a number, there's a number missing, right? So some of you might be very lucky and you play the lottery, but you miss out on just one number. On one number. I missed it by one number. Missed it by one number. There may also be a lot of wind and a tornado. A tornado. I don't know if you can see that. Okay. There. Just there. I'm seeing it be like a whirlwind here. A whirlwind of a tornado. Okay. And we lost a load of people to, like, these are deceased loved ones here. And, like, this is a tornado that came through here. Like the weather being very dark and cloudy at the moment, or cloudier, or there's a cloud on someone's lung, like it might be like lung cancer or something like that, and there's like a cloud, like x-rays and stuff like that is kind of what I'm picking up, right? But I'm picking up that I don't, because this can be past, like I scribe spirits as well, so this could be a tornado. I don't know if where you live, we don't get them in Britain, okay, in England. But I'm picking up like this tornado, it started off very small and then it got bigger and bigger and bigger and took a load of people with them. Okay, and it all flung up in this cloud here, or the name Claudia, or clouds of vapour, and you might be stopping smoking or something like that. Okay, or it could be an X-ray and there is like certain parts on the lung that might be showing signs of like getting better. Like if you're like me and you've stopped smoking for 3 weeks, okay, this would probably be my lungs, okay, where they're starting to heal and see signs of life again. But I definitely keep picking up this very strange energy here around this tornado. I've lost it now, there it is. This tornado, okay. And yeah, it's kind of came in and took everybody up in the sky here, okay. I was hearing Skylar or Tyler. Tanya, Tala, Tyra, Tanya. Some of you, like I said, you might be scribes and you might be missing one piece of vital info that is relating to family, like family type sort of DNA or something, and I can't seem to find info out about my deceased partners and loved ones, and I'm trying to find out about a will and all of that kind of thing, and like Chase, I'm hearing Chase or Chance or Chandler or Chance, friends, or a friend, okay, and I'm trying to find out information for a friend about like a deceased loved one, and I'm trying to trace it all back to try and find out like what their name was and so on and so forth, and like my father and my grandmother and so on and so forth here, and I need to try and chase all of this down, this info, and it may have been to do with around like say like an accident or something, but I'm definitely picking up where a lot of you are trying to track down ancestors here, or something to do around a sister, like my sister or something, right? But I'm definitely picking them up as spirits, okay? So that's looking at it through a camera. It actually looks different through a camera than what it does here. So I'm also hearing Cameron, Mel, Melissa, Maria, Melanie, Camille Vasquez. So Johnny Depp, Amber Heard, Camille Vasquez. So that would be anything that is court related that you guys, because I very much doubt they're going to be watching this. So like, you know, anything that you guys have got like court related stuff and you're trying to find out info, it's like multimedia, okay? And it might be like inheritance, money owed and paid and all of that kind of stuff, like debt, okay? Debbie, I keep hearing the name Deb or Debbie or Deborah. Debt. Regrets. Margaret. Also Marguerite. Marguerite? You eat Marguerite? Margaret or Margaret? Me ma. Something's around your mother. My mother. Okay, I'm trying to find out from my mother. Or I'm trying to find out for my mother. Or about my mother is what I'm picking up, like me ma. Because that's what we actually call, sometimes in Britain, like we say, Miss me ma, okay? So it's like I'm trying to find out information for or about my mother, okay? Like I'm trying to track down, say, their placements of astrology, and then that leads to more information about, like, who was my father or mother and so on and so forth, and, yeah, Mars. I'm hearing Mars. Something about Jupiter and Mars. Sitting in the sand of the sports arena. Or Rini. Waiting for the show to begin. Sports day or something like that. Red lights, green lights, strawberry wine. There's a Cancerian here. Or Life Path 7. A good friend of mine follows the stars. Venus and Mars are alright tonight. Good old Paul McCartney. Yeah, Venus and Mars. A good friend of mine follows the stars. So you really could be dealing with like someone that's in the public eye, or an Aquarius or Leo, and a good friend of mine that follows the stars, like an astrologer or something like that. So you could be into astrology. Okay, what's that in Jim Morrison? You're right, Jim Morrison. Anyway, let's see. You're right. Sorry, I got to come back to Earth at the moment. My mind is out there in the ethers. Gemini, how are you, Gemini? So we are going to do like we're doing today. It's today. It does what it says on the 10 sweetheart. So we're doing it today, okay? And then tomorrow, we'll see what tomorrow brings. We'll be doing July 2022 when we go over to Patron. But we basically start off from today, okay? Some of you might be a rap artist, or you might be into music like I am for Angel Radio and mixing and mastering, okay, and rapping and all that sort of stuff. Let's see. Check out the last one. That was I walk with the orphans with codeine in my cup. You could be coming off some sort of detoxing off heroin or codeine. Okay, Britain, it was codeine, linctus or codeine. Morphine, codeine, same, really. Anyway, so let's see. Also hearing panic attack or something as well. Anxiety, anxious, Icarus. Anyway, let's see. Gemini, what they got coming up, man. My head's really not here. So there you go. A wooger, it's an Amber Heard. 5. Taurus, Sagittarius, someone that's also very argumentative, very snappy. Snapping up the heels. I'm hearing shark, fish, catfish. Catfisher. or I don't know, or the name Fisher, or is something to around a Pisces or a Catfish. I don't know, but I'm hearing snap at your heels, trying to reel you in to an argument, draw you in. Draw. Some of you are smoking copious amounts of ganja. Draw. Sorry. Gemini. What's Gemini got coming up, please? Gemini. Jesus Christ. I mean, is it Jesus? I mean, come on. I mean, I know Gemini that you come up as a 6, so you can watch it as a Capricorn or a life path 6, Capricorn, Gemini, because I read in numerology, okay, like these being Sag and Taurus placements. Okay, don't have to be, but they can be. There's also grief here. Good grief, good gracious me, what has gone on? What has happened? Okay, says like people finding out what's happened. Okay, so like I said, it really could be traumatic family experiences, recovering from a loss. This would also be like Amber Heard, lost money, sabotaged my life, my career, everything. I am now desolate. I have no money because I owe everything now in court costs. I am now showing myself up on camera, proving that everyone now keeps proving me wrong. I wish everybody would leave me alone. Nobody believes me. And am I been telling the truth or am I lying? Lying. Okay, it's your karma, Amber. Okay, so now you have to live with the aftermath of what you created, which is destruction. Okay, I self-destructed. I have an anger problem, issue. Of course you do, Amber, because your whole chart says Taurus 5. Your personality number is a 5. Okay, so that's a lot of destruction. Okay, it's your karma, it's what you're here for. Okay, so you could be dealing with a 4, Scorpio, Aries. Whichever way it is, things are not turned out very well for somebody. There's loss, there's grief, there's arguments, there's strife in the family, I don't have any money now to look after my child. Okay, and what am I going to do about child support, maintenance? No job, no one will employ me. I have nowhere to go, I have nowhere to live. I've caused a load of arguments, and now everybody's coming at me left, right and centre telling me that it's my fault, that I am to blame for what happened. Well, there you go. Someone has and someone hasn't. Some win and some lose. Okay? Some girls will and some girls won't, and some girls need a lot of loving, but you know, that's what happens when you give up the cock, right? Anyway, no one believes you. You know, too many lies, it's like following the herd. Sorry, it is. It just keeps coming out of herd. It's like the sheep that cries wolf. It's like following the herd. Okay, so I don't know, man. It keeps coming up in this reading. So I mean, Johnny, if you're watching, bruv, you're right. I'm so glad that you won. I really am. I am. You're right. I am as well. But like, you know, it does what it says on the tin, man. I destroyed things in my life, and now I have to live with the consequences. Okay, I have no money, no support, no one supports me, no one wants to know. People are fed up with me bitching and moaning. You know, you could be dealing with an Aries, they won't give a fuck, bro. An Aries would just be like, look, I'm a business owner. I know what I'm doing, sweetie, do you? Not really? Okay, well then you better go and see someone that does. So I go and see a man about a dog. So it could be a Leo or an Aquarian. But I'm going to have to, well, it's an Aries or a Scorpio life path 4. But I'm going to have to go and see a man about a dog. Okay, so I don't know, you might be buying a dog, you could have lost a dog and you want a dog, and it's going to cause arguments in the family. Oh, it really sounds like my life, to be honest with you. I think that's probably going to cause an argument. I want another dog. I think it's about time now. But like, I don't know. But I'm hearing I'm going to have to go and see a man about a dog, which means that there are people being paid under the table. Okay, basically in the UK, when we say, "You're right, bruv, where you going?" Just go and see a man about a dog, bruv. Scratch its nuts, I'll be back in a minute. Right? That don't mean that you're going to scratch a dog's nuts. It means that you are going somewhere where you shouldn't be going, okay, to do a dodgy deal and then come back, right? Where you been? Dog's nuts, bruv. Trouble is, like I said in the last one, we have a boozer here called your mother's lips. And the trouble is when you shout it out in the middle of a boozer and say, "You right, boys, you're coming up your mother's lips," and they'll say, "Yeah, we're all going up there." Of course, she's a good old girl, isn't she? That's what you get over here. We're all going up your mother's lips. What do you mean you're going up your mother's lips? Yeah, she's a goer. Anyway, so you got Leo or Aquarius, and then you've got spiritually ill. You've also got grief and loss and people that are suffering through the loss of a loved one. This is a silver and a spirit in the sky. So these are people that are grief-stricken at the moment, so please excuse my humour. Okay, there is the energy of loss. There is also an Amber Heard. It is a 5 as well. Believe it or not, it's someone that has a fucking furious temper. A bad habit also. Okay, it's a hard habit to break. But like, I've got a hard habit to break. I've got a lot of work to do to put into myself to recover from drugs or alcohol, because I could be taking things that are not very good for me, okay, and that I need to detox. Detoxification, okay, the breakup of an old soulmate that left a stain on your ass, okay. Like, you know, if it's a third party and destruction and so on and so forth, this is rebuilding, taking time to recuperate and heal, recover from loss. Recover financially, recover from hospitals and doctors, recover from anything that is traumatic of the energy of a milestone that you've reached in your life where you've just about reached your limit and you can't take any more. Now, if this isn't you, it could be them, okay? But someone here is suffering through not feeling themselves, okay? So that is grief. But if you guys are not suffering through grief, then there's, good gracious me, what has happened, right? What has happened? I can't believe this has happened, right? I can't believe this has happened to me. Pity me, poor party, pity party, me. Sorry if you're pissed off. Your karma is not mine, okay? I'm just here to give you the messages. There's someone here that could be playing a victim. If it is loss and grief, granted, obviously. If it isn't, okay, there is someone that's playing a victim. Now I've gone and sabotaged the whole lot. I've got nothing. Well, that's called Just. It was written by Tom York. If you listen to the fucking lyrics, it says, you do it to yourself, you do. And that's what really hurts. Because it does. What hurts the most? The truth. Fucking does. It hurts, right? Oh, it hurts. Ah. Is someone in pain here? Like, sounds like me with my sciatica, because I'm getting old now. I'm 47. I don't know. This is also bipolar. A very high vibration. Woo! Let's go to Tesco, Mexico. Oh, no. You right, Steve? Where are we? Yeah. Yeah, here I am. You're right. Yeah. Where were you? I don't know. Lost in fucking mushroom cloud in my head, bruv. Ain't making any sense at the minute because I've got bipolar. National health in Britain. Fucks, bruv. Ain't worth carrot. Ain't worth a carrot at the moment. Or Karen. That could be a carrot. This is definitely a Karen. Jesus Christ, bruv. If you go outside and there's a Karen out there, God dear, someone is moaning and bitching and like, listen, Karen, why don't you fuck off and mind your own business and go somewhere else and stop sticking your nose into my affairs? I can do and say what I like, bitch. I don't need you fucking your tuppence kicking it in here, just kicking me in the ribs while it fucking hurts. Leave me the fuck alone. Okay, I can do what I want. I don't need your input. Well, go and snap your fingers somewhere else, fucking Cinderella, because I ain't bothered. Go and click your heels together and go over there. Yeah. Y'all pissed off yet? Well, I don't know, this person is. Whichever way it is. It might be because of the way I've just spoke. You probably don't like it. I don't know. You know, like I said, I mean, if it is me, don't watch it, because I will annoy you. Good. Shows your true colours, right? If you get really angry at a tarot card reader, what's that do? Hands you your arsehole. Okay? Makes you think, oh, now, is he hitting home and does that really sound like me? So what do I need to do? Change. Okay? If I in and everybody else is to blame for me, nah, doesn't work. Anyway, so move on. Let's see. Gemini. Oh, there you are, Gemini. Right in the centre of a fuck. I mean, come on. Come on, Tyrant. Come on, Arlene. Oh, I swear on Arlene at this moment. Come on, Arlene. Come on. Arlene's a neurotic. Come on. Arlene's a neurotic. Dex's Midnight Runners. You could be addicted to Dexedrine, which they don't sell anymore. So, speed, basically. That is the chemist. Dexedrine. Dex's Midnight Runners. So you could be dealing with a Cancerian for a lot of you, Life Path 7. Man, but I don't know if you just watched the general Today Tarot pick a pile. Man, there was pick a pile of herd. A pile of shit. A pile of bullshit. They had every 5 known to man. You got it in your reading here. So it's either Gemini, Capricorn involvement or a bullshit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5s. Now, granted, if I'm ever talking like this and there is loss of a loved one, I would not be so inhumane in order to talk about a deceased loved one like that. So if that is what you're going through, my condolences and everything else, and I'm so sorry, okay? Because there is grief and there is loss. But there's also mind games, manipulation, and a fucking fruitcake here as well. So it depends. You know, if you want a piece of fruit and you want a piece of pie, then go and jump right into it. If me, I'd run the other way here. But there's a very argumentative energy. Someone's equivotably and utterly had enough. Here. Oh, anyway, there you go. That's what you've got so far, Gemini, or Capricorn, or Life Path 6. Okay, there you are with a Gemini and also Capricorn energy here. Okay, so if you've got absolutely no idea how I read or why that works, you will need the teaching tier. We dive into astrology, scribing, dark energy, light energy, how to read tarot cards, how to build tarot card channels, how to build any channel, how to have confidence, how not to have confidence, what to do, what not to do, how a twin flame feels, how a separation feels, how spiritually ill feels, how awakening feels, how everything goddamn feels. I've got 16 to 17 years under my belt of experience through loads of different things, and if you want all of my spiritual knowledge, you will need my teaching tier, and that will go on forever and a day when you channel from the Akashic. Okay, so that's that one. If you want this tarot card reading, it goes to both tiers. The first one is $3 or $4, and you get 2 monthlies roughly within that, depending on when you join. But that gives you a full spread, clarified, and that's like $3 or $4 for 2 readings. This same reading also goes to the full access bundle, which is weeklies and monthlies. After this, some of the weeklies only go to Patron, some of them come out on here for the beginning, and then the extendeds, if I'm ever on here first, the extended only goes to the full access bundle on Patreon, where it'll be weeklies. Through those readings is where I use these cards, which are the hidden truth, messages of closure, and what is in the shadows. And that pinpoints lying, manipulation, what their thoughts and plans are, and what they are planning on doing, and what they will or may not do, and what they feel. That gives me in-depth stuff because we clarify each card with a different lot of deck and these. But that is only weekly specific, okay? So if you want that, you'll need a full access bundle. If you want to know about upgrading to the teaching tier as well, then I've written a big blog post over there and also made a video for you guys that you can check out and tells you all about it, so it saves you a bit of money, okay? So all description, in the description, everything that you want. Also, Angel Radio is another channel, but it is also on here in a playlist called Angel Radio Music. You might want to check it out. It's free music and you might like it. Okay? Alright guys, thanks very much and I'll see you soon.